So the next thing we're going to talk about is really the kind of the bread and butter of powerlifting is the squat. Notice I have the squat rack. I have the helpers on here. These are if I fall, my weight will be caught before it goes to the ground. There is safeties. It's important to use stuff like this, especially if you haven't done a lot. Can you come over here just a little bit? So the big thing with this one is a lot of people's form is bad, and for purposes of the demonstration, I'm going to show you guys how to do this. So when you're in the squat rack, you've got to imagine that there is a crack between your feet. And what you're trying to do with your feet is spread this crack apart. And this is going to avoid any injuries or buckling of the knee. So if you can just imagine putting all the weight, as you push up, you're trying to make this crack bigger. So you're actually pushing out as you're going up. And the other thing is there's a couple different ways to do a squat. One of them you can do this way with the weight basically up on your shoulder girths or your pecs, if you will, and squat like this. It's perfectly fine. The problem is it causes a lot of pain. And then the other method obviously would just be the way that's traditional. We're going to get our hand placements pretty wide, and when we get our head underneath this, we're actually taking this bar and we're trying to bend it over our back. We're keeping that constant pressure again to allow for good form. So minimize the movement into the squat box as much as you can. So it's up, get the weight on you, one step left leg, right leg, position set, and then you're going to want to go as deep as possible. So lightweight if you have to, 8 reps 3 times. It's just down, point your eyes up. You should almost go past 90 degrees with your legs. Almost to that, for me, is almost this point. And I'm going to drive up, want to push up, and then the rack 1, 2, in. It's important to keep your legs spreading that ground apart. You need to have constant pressure on your feet going out, and a good pair of shoes is also can be helpful. So I'm going to do that 3 sets of 8, and then I'm actually going to keep the film rolling, pretend this belt's still on me, and I'll just use the bar to show the next exercise. So the next exercise, obviously, if you do 3 of 8, you're going to rest between them. So you have the deadlift traditional, you have the squat, and then you're back in the deadlift position. I have weights on it. I know they're not on there, but for demonstration purposes, it is what it is. You're going to go back down to the bar. This is called a Roman deadlift. You're going to do the position of your hand should be up and over, and you're essentially with 45-pound weights. We're setting it right here. So this is my rest position. This is knees slightly bent, toes pointing outwards, and I'm just going to raise up. I'm not going to bend my knees, only just enough to where I'm not locking them out. That's 2. These are called Roman deadlifts. And very effective. Hit pause.